Did you see the elephant modelling Lubriderm? We have to buy 8 cases. Bend over, Brittany, backdoor. Hello, beautifuls. Welcome back to my Chanel. And welcome to another episode of America's Next Top Scandal Girls. Has anybody else's hair just like become a floofy, absolute floofy, untamable mess when there's a storm on the way? Cut it all off, girl! This is quite possibly one of the most shocking seasons, or cycles, should I say, of America's Next Top Model, and I am already quite surprised to say that today we are on episode 9 of Cycle 4. We've seen a lot, haven't we, girls? The last episode was particularly shocking, so I do wonder what we're going to see in today's episode. I'm kind of in the mood to just get right into it today, my loves, but I guess I could give you a short little life update before we start, couldn't I?
No.
Currently, I am in the process of waiting for a visa, and it is taking so long, girly wigs, because I'm actually leaving the UK for multiple different reasons. One of the main ones is the legalised transphobia that appears to be coming down the pipeline with a new review into adult trans healthcare. Secondly, the cost of living crisis in this country. I feel like I just have no future here, and I do not wish to pay into a system that does not respect me.
Is that tea?
So I'm desperately waiting to be able to leave this country. Leave! But that's a story for the second channel here, my lovelies. Luxeria Labs. Go and subscribe. Channels in the comments. One of the top comments from the last episode of America's Next Top Scandal Wigs is by The Wandering Orphan, who I desperately wanted to say, The Wandering Wig. And they say, I cannot believe they had the audacity to put this grieving girl through this, and still Tyra uses it as a platform to make herself seem philanthropic. What a narcissist. Let me tell you, my love, let me tell you. So I completely agree. And the reason why I agree, quite often I usually do agree with the top comment because it seems to be the hot take that everyone loves. We'll put a pin in that because I'm going to come back to it. Make sure you're sitting comfortably, my love. Grab yourself a beverage today. I'm on the pink energy piss from the Up the Bag of Piss glass, girl. Pop your little hanger right into your scandal hole. Sit down, shut up, and let's watch. Oh, God, here we go.
It's wackadoodle time.
I can already tell, my loves, I'm in the sort of phase of life today where any little thing is just immediately overstimulating. So it's going to be fun, girl. Yeah, get your wig on. I don't usually do this, but we're going to watch the recap from the last episode in the beginning of this episode, if that makes sense, because what she says here is quite shocking, what Tyra says as the narrator, because I usually watch these just a little bit so that I can get to the right point where I can start it to film with. So watch this.
Previously on America's Next Top Model, after the death of a friend from home, Kaylin had to face her grief at a graveyard photo shoot.
Do you guys know what's wrong with Kaylin?
She had a friend that just died.
Oh my gosh.
But she channeled her emotions into a fierce performance.
Listen. She channeled her emotions into a fierce performance. She's not grieving anymore, girl, because she had an emotional breakthrough. Like, it's just so blasé. How, like, just washing over, like, a hugely traumatic event. It's like, oh, well, she pushed through it and she was a fierce woman on the game. Like, it's just unhinged behaviour.
Who will be eliminated?
Will be eliminated to go, girly wig. I'm gonna throw a hip out. I can't be doing all this. Nearly 40, can you believe it? I'm not, that might be. Tatiana, she went last time, didn't she? Yes. Kenya Wigs, Brittany Wigs, still here. Is Rebecca here? No. God, out of breath. Oh, my fitness journey, starring me in a halter neck. No, this is a turtleneck, isn't it? Some sort of neck. Tiffany Wigs! This is one of the most iconic intros ever. I mean, like, if it wasn't so awful, that'd be great. The start
It's more and more nerve-wracking every single elimination.
Mm-hmm.
When they say you think one of them wants this more than the other,
I thought it was Michelle.
You thought she was going?
No, I thought Michelle was going to
staying.
stay. Michelle does want to Tatiana. Craziness, Brittany. Being in the bottom two, I was like, oh my God. I know.
Well, that was quite an expression.
I really did think I was going home.
Because I was.
It is interesting to think that they've never ever mentioned again, like, Michelle's skin condition that she developed from the hair bleach, apparently, at the hairdressers. They never mentioned it again, did they? They were like, shocking tail events go, flesh-eating bacterial outbreak in LA. No, just bye. She had what it took to really push through her own wig. And it was never talked about again.
It's what she would have wanted.
I have to step my competition up in every aspect, not only in like the photo shoots, but in every single challenge they give us too.
I changed so much. No, I told somebody that the other day, like looking at this picture, I don't look at that and see you.
Where is this?
No,
Why are they dangling these? Where's the hall of passport photos? Where's this been all this time? We didn't see them making this, did we? Did we? It's been a long time.
No. Oh, I'm in the house, love.
What's the reason? You back? Yeah. Are you born to be wild?
Yeah, I'm born to be fucking crazy, girl.
What's that supposed to mean? To be.
Oh, I mean, true story.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, Andrea. Everybody wants
to be fucking crazy, girl.
Animal. Music video. There's 6 girls left in the competition, and we all gotta step it up.
A while. Oh, do you remember the very infamous music video from, was it Cycle 1? It was Tyra's music video, and everyone was just very like, dance, lady, dance. Dance, magic dance.
Care how much the other girls say they want it.
Lots
I want
of
it more
pink.
than all of them.
Born to be naked, yeah!
You know Brittany was born to be wild.
That's how I dance.
Oh.
When I go out.
Oh, someone's a salami short of a charcuterie. Fucking crazy, girl. That's such an ugly build. It's like this. It's almost like there was an elephant book, a book about elephants, and it was like a patchwork elephant, and it was like a mismatch of just 90s madness.
Meow, 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 meow.
It also gives theme restaurant flooring from the early 2000s, so I guess it fits. Yeah.
What about the bagel? How many carbs in?
Like 16.
Carbs are my enemy and my friend. Like, I love bread, but
Here
I
we
gotta
go.
watch how much I eat because I'm a model. I really have to focus on this.
Union, she has gained about 10 pounds. The girl can snack like no other.
What did they need the fanfare then? The bagel fanfare?
It's raining, and there is Shay Alexander waiting for us.
Oh, we haven't seen her for a while.
Good morning and congratulations
Good
to
morning.
the final 6 lucky bitches.
Bad morning.
Today we have some animals actually. You're going to be studying the animal and learning from the animal how to pose. And this is actually going to be part of your challenge, posing like the animals that you've seen. We
Jocelyn
have lions
Wildenstein,
and
time
tigers
crying and
bears.
shaking.
Oh my. I have Eric and Jet, and they will explain the safety of these animals.
I'm a little nervous. 'Cause
so I guess they're just going to be thrown in the bear pit. But you can turn it out because she pushed through.
It's like a hobby.
If an animal comes at me, thank God I can run and I am fast because that's what I'm gonna do.
If the animal gets away from us, do not move. This animal will run after you.
What is it? Are they going to be like, no, it's a turkey?
Here we have Athari, the wonderful leopard. Look at the paws. You see the angles of the body? Look at the
This is
extension
like
when I
a
tell you, girls.
conservation
That's the
and not
waist
just
up, baby.
like-
There you have it.
Oh, I do feel very, 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 very negative about using exotic animals in photo shoots. I know this was 20 years ago, and we've already seen them do the same thing in the last season with tarantulas, and I was like, no, they're really delicate creatures. I hate them, but they have a right to live in peace and like not get disturbed and forced to be in front of a borrowed Hasselblad from Nigel Bisquiche. But I dread to think what we're going to see today because, I just don't like the idea of being like, well, we've got this leopard in, but it was also got a chain around its neck in order to make it perform. It's tough, isn't it? Because big cats and conservation go hand in hand together, but also like,
And girls, this is
Girls.
Kizzy. Kizzy is holding her poses for 30 seconds or more. Sometimes you have to do that in a photo shoot.
Kiss.
no. Oh, she was like, I'm gonna
No,
die.
I did not flinch an inch. I was bound for the toilet, but I didn't flinch.
Oh my.
That looks like my last boyfriend.
No, we don't need to keep...
This is Bam Bam.
That is a lot of drool.
Study what Bam Bam's doing. Pay attention to the movement. See, look, catch.
Oh, I hate this.
I'm really trying to study the bear and see how I can imitate a bear.
I hate this.
It's really hard to imitate a bear.
Look how normal it is for it to be on TV where we're just like watching a bear do tricks. This was perfectly normal, and very few people, unless you were like ethically tuned into the treatment of animals back in the day, would have known that this is like a really bad thing. I'm honestly surprised we haven't seen a photo shoot at SeaWorld. Because the only way they get to do these tricks...
I don't care for the bear so much. It's got a lot of slobber, and I just keep staring at the slobber, and it's really...
abuse.
Grossing me out.
Girls, I don't want any of that white stuff coming out of your mouth as you pose.
They could have done this so differently. They could have taken them on a silly little safari through a safari conservation park and been like, look at her, girl. Everyone get your binoculars out. Do what she does. And it's just a turkey going...
Oh, that's marvelous.
Not that you see turkeys on safari rides, but...
Go up and give him a kiss.
No, we're not doing all that.
Hey. Give him a kiss.
Come here, baby.
No! This is... Oh, I'm not pleased. No.
Oh, we like that. You enjoyed it too.
You can put me in the wind and in a grave and all this other kind of stuff, but kissing that slobber, I'm sorry. Ew.
The bar has been raised.
Come on, Kaylee, you can do it.
Get right in there. Further, closer. Let him take it. There you go.
It's just sick. I want to go home and brush my teeth for the next, 5 days.
Okay, girls, give me a pose that you remembered from Athari, the leopard.
No.
Why is everyone getting down on the ground?
Most of the animals that we see today are four-legged.
Stop it! This isn't a photo shoot. Photo. Oh, Brittany, bend over, Brittany, backdoor Brittany, bitch. This is totally unnecessary. There is no similarity between these images.
Like animals. So, of course, our poses are going to be on all four, being an animal, being a wild cat. In the rain.
Yeah, this is humiliation. Oh, Naima is going for it, though.
Kismet, the tiger, who almost took a little swipe at me, I think. It was my sin.
Careful you don't get cholera from the ground.
I love it that Christina looks like a lawn jockey. I absolutely love it. I want to put a lantern in her hand.
What's a lawn jockey? What's that? Is that a slur?
Watch, I don't have any marshmallows to feed you. Get into a whole Bam Bam movement right now.
This music. Clowns! The lot of you, look what you're doing for TV, clowns! Clowns!
Brittany, she took everything literal, so her mouth was always like, "Rah."
Okay, girls, up. Thank you, relax. The girl who I think deserved to win this competition
because so
she
strange.
did a lot more with her face was Brittany.
Oh, how funny, but they're always like, close your gob, you whore!
It's not like she's just a loser, she didn't win anything.
So you get to pick two friends.
I pick Kenya and Christina.
I have no idea what the reward is yet. I just know I get to bring along two friends.
You get to live in the zoo.
One more animal that I have to show you. That's the fiercest animal of all.
The fiercest animal? Is it Tyra Banks being like, hello?
Hello!
Oh, that was she's a psychic woman.
Rain girls?
Yeah.
Weather girls today? Look at Miss J, the park ranger. The reason I wanted you guys to come here today is because for my very first fashion show in Los Angeles, the designer's like, Tyra, I want you to get on the stage. I want you to look like a cat. So I get on the runway and I'm like walking, and I get to the end and I'm like, meow. And I went backstage and the designer's like, you have ruined my show. What was that bully? I don't know what you did. So I realized that he meant to be feline-like. When you do modeling jobs, a photographer will tell you, I want you to...
And then the whole train stood up and clapped.
You do modeling jobs, a photographer will tell you, I want you to be like a bird, I want you to be like a cat, I want you to be like a rhinoceros.
Yeah, they don't literally mean, please squat down and lay us an egg, do they?
Into their own thing. You guys are doing a special photo shoot today. It's an amazing shoot because you guys need models with you. Woo!
God.
These are your models today.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. Are you ready? They're no joke. Yeah. You see, they're trying to get at you right now. What? Yeah. This is, I don't know. You think they can do the shoot today?
I mean, we did it all morning long.
I don't know. I'm cold, and I'm not feeling the rain. I'm not feeling this weather, and I think y'all gonna have to do this shoot in Africa!
Oh my goodness! She's going to Africa! Did you hear that, Biscuit? Did you hear that, Biscuit? Oh, my little CEO of Estee Lauder, they're going to Africa. Yes. Oh, did you hear that, baby boy? Do you want to go to Africa and pose with the lions? I'll take that as a no. It's a bit rainy outside, isn't it? Yes, you've just been sitting and looking out the window. Well, see you later, Biscuit, me old mucker.
Guys, we're going to South Africa.
South Africa. The Africa of the South.
Are you ready?
The Blackpool of the North. Right, what are they going to do in Africa, we wonder? South Africa. Are they going to go to Cape Town? Is Johannesburg also in South Africa?
Kenya, here's your dress.
I'm gonna just dump everything out and start over.
We're going to Africa. We have 2 hours to pack. Have
2
to bring
hours?
everything. Do not leave a sock if you want that sock back.
Does that actually work, Kaylin?
I think so.
Once we get to Africa, the competition is going to be out of this world. Anything can happen, and we have to keep our eyes on the prize.
Keep your eyes on the wig.
Goodbye,
Ooh, what
LA.
horrible... That is really jarring. What is that? Cab, you better work it.
Goodbye, LA.
Goodbye, La. There she is. The Waymo driverless wig. Oh, she's been on PowerPoint. Oh, Cape Town, Mummy was correct. Right, what do we have here? Kate wig.
It's like a really long flight, and then when we finally get here, it's beautiful. We see mountains.
Oh yes, they've changed your green screen.
We're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we're in Africa. Can you believe it? We're on African dirt. Like, it's crazy.
That's quite an exciting adventure, I suppose.
It's looking like rain, guys.
Brittany and Kenya joke all the time. I'm not used to opening up to people and have been trying to connect with them more, but I'm part of the group, but not like a major part of the group.
Oh, we had that with Tatiana last time, girly wigs. The overarching story of that episode was, I've been here for a long time, but I've not made friends with them, and it feels like I'm the odd one out.
When you're in a conversation, don't put your hands in your pocket, because that's rude. Look them in the eye, and don't point with your index finger.
Really? Well, that's the same rule as in America.
Like a politician. You! Give me all your taxes!
I feel like Brittany and Kenya just joke because, you know, every time I say something, it's like, oh, that's funny, let's make fun of it. Sometimes you get really tired of that.
We are in...
Like, I'm quite a relatively serious person, I would say. So the idea of, like, someone constantly joking in my face when I'm trying to do a task just sounds like hell.
We need like African music,
But also,
some
like,
drum beat, something.
jovial celebration does make life work. Are we just going to see problematic stereotypes the entire time? I think we might. Right. A beach, a pink ocean, and a woman.
I still can't believe we're here in
I
South
dislike
Africa, but
monkeys.
where are we going?
I have this thing about monkeys. I have a little bit of like a fear about them. Like, they're okay far away where I can see them and I'm like, do you know what? They're having fun, aren't they? Jovial and lovely. When they get closer, I always feel like they're going to get quite grabby. They're very like inquisitive and they want to like grab things and pull things. And I'm like, get that monkey away from me, girl. Dislike. Although the little ones, the little tiny, like the little spider monkeys, when they're in like, I don't know, far away from me, but I can see them, I'm like, oh, it's nice. They're a bit like a squirrel, a little bit with their little hands. But then I get like more alarmed the closer they get.
Still can't believe we're here in South Africa, but where are we going?
Yes. Is this your, what do they
Good
say?
afternoon,
Resort?
ladies.
Hotel?
Welcome to
A
Aquila.
game
Welcome
reserve.
to South Africa. I'm Pierre, the manager at the reserve. Follow me.
Pierre. Right.
We
Ooh.
see the drummers in the distance and we're like, yeah, this is dope, this is
Very
hip.
music.
This is just a taste of what South Africa has to offer.
I mean, I guess. I've never been, so I can't really say. Oh, here she is, girl.
All of a sudden, Tyra runs runs in behind us, and we're like, oh, Tyra, she's here. Like, she always pops up at the, like, the weirdest times.
Hi! Hi! Welcome to South Africa! Isn't it beautiful? Yes. So let me tell you a little bit about why you're here. The South African Fashion Week is huge. They have African-type designers, you know, for like the traditional garb, all the way to haute couture. This is now a place for new models.
Oh, that sentence is doing a lot of lifting, isn't it? Listen to that. They have African-type designers.
They have African-type designers, you know, for like the traditional garb, all the way to haute couture. This is now a place for new models to come to make it. I had my very first cover of Sports Illustrated, shot here in South Africa. They have South African Cosmopolitan, South African Elle, and their own local magazines.
None of us girls had any
And their own local magazines that no one seems to care about on this show.
None of us girls had any idea that South Africa was developing itself in the fashion industry whatsoever. Oh my God, when the hell did this happen?
So you guys are going to be experiencing a lot.
That's an interesting take. I mean, these people are quite young, I guess. And you don't know what you don't know, but it's interesting to be like, I just never thought about it, girl. I don't know. It's a little bit like, there's a level of like exceptionalism kind of coming through. And I hate to see it because British people do this all the time when they're like, I don't know, go to a lovely place in Greece and they're like, why isn't everything €3? I have money, girl. And it's like, ugh. Hello, darling!
And hopefully having lots of pictures to take home.
Okay,
so
lots of photos. Everybody, group photo. Little dancing. Oh!
These dancers come running out in their little cheetah outfits. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Not little cheetah outfits. I mean,
I felt like it was a shark frenzy. They were slowly circling around us. Tyra grabs my hand and throws me in the line. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll do it.
She's off, girl. She's like, not for me. See you all later. Well, that's quite a welcoming. I hope they were paid handsomely by production.
Next thing I know, Tyra's just missing.
Tyra just kind of creeps out. Bye, girls. She's out. Quickness.
Afternoon, ladies. We're going to take you on a little safari.
Oh, is this where they'll see that turkey I talked about
earlier? We're going on
earlier?
a safari, and I am going through the roof. I'm definitely looking forward to this.
Welcome, ladies. We are going out there to explore Africa. Enjoy.
All right,
Enjoy to the world.
Hippo! Oh, I do see him.
A little hippo. Oh gosh, Mudang.
Is that my little biscuit?
Is that my little hippo pig? Hello. Are you my little hippo? My little hippo pig? Mm? Oh, have you just had some food? Have you just had some of your biscuits? You smell like eating. Good boy.
Hey, wait.
No.
About 1.5 tons.
They're very frightening because they can run really fast. If a hippo decides.
She is gluttony. Photo shoot. She makes a joke out of it, which is great. It's hilarious.
What the fallout? The hippos gonna eat me alive. The thing about my weight, I feel like I can still do this because Joanna had problems with her weight and she ended up winning the competition.
I don't approve of this conversation because I'm not in it.
Brittany, show. Look at how beautiful that looks. Giraffe. The mom and her daughter.
Where are they? And second question, can I ride one of them? Can I run out there with Buffalo? Could you graze with
right ahead, Brittany.
That's what killed them
Worky Brittany, guys. Worky.
Shmullies, look at those rhinos.
A rhinoceros.
We're about to enter the lion zone, and we can't make any noise. And we all automatically look to Brittany.
What are we looking at? What? I know somebody's gonna say
She's gonna be like, I see a lion go.
with Brittany, I'm out of here. I am out of
Right,
here.
okay, oh
I'm
dear.
beating them down. I am not getting attacked before elimination because of Brittany. I am not.
Oh God, what's all this?
So if we're running away
Drama,
from
as
lions,
if they would let them be
there's no
mauled
way
by
out.
lions.
Right.
You guys be quiet now?
1 meter?
You guys be quiet?
I wonder if it's all a bit like, lol. Secrets and lols. Oh, there she is. There she is.
I'm like, okay. We were really on a safari, but geez, like the lions could attack us. There's nothing blocking them from us if they wanted to have us for dinner.
I can't
I wonder if they've ever been like a bit jokey, the lions, and been like, oh, there she goes.
They're getting up. Oh, they're getting up. Her eye in the model. I'm gonna throw you out of the scar.
Oh, maybe it is a little bit threatened. Oh! She's on the go. I wouldn't want to, would you? No, absolutely not. Oh dear, not the slow motion morph shots. And they all were eaten.
Her eye in the model.
Well, we're on this section for a while, it seems.
They're very dangerous. Be very, very quiet. Don't make any sudden movements. And Brittany's not afraid of this. I have no idea why. We're like, Brittany, shut up.
There's always that one friend, isn't there, that's just like, LOL! And it's like, please. Yes, we just see this. That is quite jarring, isn't it? I've seen them in a zoo, but I don't think I've seen them like, oh, that is very close. I would be like, I'm not sure about this.
Never again.
Oh, they're just right by the gates. Interesting.
If I could do that again. I could have sworn we were about to get attacked. She was like, oh no! Oh no!
That was an interesting shot. I reckon Amanda's going to have a storyline.
We see a fire, and we're all thinking, oh God, maybe this is a photo shoot. We have no idea.
Okay, give it to me, Sheldon. What's going on?
I understand that there's been some challenge. And who's the winner?
Me.
And who did you pick?
These two.
Okay, congratulations, guys.
We're staying out here.
You are going back with me. You are going to stay in one of our luxury accommodation. And the other guys, they are going to stay right here. But you have to build your own tent.
Wow. Okay, is that our tent? Thank God I watched Survivor.
How long am I going to be out here?
Yeah, I wouldn't be doing all this.
Camping.
But I'm
all these
sorry.
questions start going through my head, like, blow dryer, hot iron, my hair's gonna frizz.
We love you, girls, but we gotta go. Good night.
Oh God, but what is the luxury accommodation? Is it like, you get to live with the hippos?
And I appreciate that quality in her. But I think a lot of that is her wanting to appear strong to other people.
Oh, this isn't gonna be that bad.
Do you think?
Oh my God!
Oh God, what is it?
That was like a roach or something.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, isn't there like bugs at night? The bugs are all like, hello! Hello, girl! Hello, darling!
Bye. Love you, Kaylin.
Bye.
Say love you, Michelle. Love you, Michelle.
Well, that's mean, isn't it? It's a full moon, so you know what that means. The werewolves are coming out. Oh.
To a luxurious
Champagne.
in Africa. Let's say it together. In Africa.
Oh, is that how they have to
We're
say
not
it?
out in the wilderness. Cheers to that. Yes.
That is quite a nice hut.
Does it take to pee in the wilderness?
Oh God, not the night vision.
There's no way that my ancestors did this.
It's a good thing that the high maintenance girls get to stay in the 5-star hotel because they never would have survived.
I wonder what the other girls are doing.
I'll eat
They would not have survived.
Champagne in the jacuzzi.
There's rose petals in the hot tub.
Okay, this is
And
ludicrous.
little friends.
Little friends aren't
Get our little friends out.
Oh no. Buggles. The buggly bugs.
Okay, I'm done. Nature meets Beverly Hills. I just don't like bugs very much.
I can't take these bugs.
Yes, I imagine they're quite beefy as well. Beefy bugs, beef
We're
bugs.
really roughing it.
Oh, get out of the bed!
I mean, you aren't roughing it.
Yes.
Oh no. Not a moth in the eyeball, girl!
Are you joking? And if we're getting eaten up, I don't even know how these other girls are.
Heavenly angels.
Is that a snake?
Oh. Well, how the tables have tabled. Oh, that's nice.
Good morning, ladies. Welcome back. There's a nice hot breakfast waiting for you in the restaurant, and the
Love you.
A breaking of the fast, provided. Not a buffet.
Thank you. Thank you.
It is. Oh no. why are we talking about weight gain here? This is going to be problematic, isn't it? We're going to have a big speech from Tyra at the end, just like, no, say. I was under the impression that South Africa is quite a hot country, but I keep seeing people in like hoodies and jumpers, and I'm wondering if that's like, my idea is void and incorrect.
That's a lot. Can you tell? A little bit. When I'm under a lot of stress, I find a real comfort in eating.
She feels like she's gaining some weight, but when the next bread tray comes around, she'll be the first one to grab a croissant or two off of it.
A croissant.
Yogurt. Just going filling up more.
Croissant.
She said she wants to lose weight, so she wants help. I'm trying to help. She's getting rich.
Your yogurt.
Oh dear. Oh, I don't like this storyline.
Hey girls, come over here.
Let's not bother.
All right. So you guys learned all about posing like animals. So of course, we're gonna do a photo shoot today.
I mean, they didn't
but
really,
you
did they?
guys are going to be the animals. So I picked an animal that I think represents each and all of you.
Oh,
I can
God.
start with you then, Kaylin. You are actually going to be a springbok. Springbok is South Africa's national animal. Christina, you're
springbok?
gonna be an ostrich.
Oh, wow.
An ostrich.
You're so tall and long. You're gonna be a giraffe.
A
Michelle,
giraffe.
we're gonna make you a zebra.
Oh, there we go. I think
zebra.
that's appropriate because zebras are kind of skittish and kind of afraid.
Naima, silent predator.
Oh no.
Cheetah.
A cheetah.
Okay.
Dino, you get to be the elephant. I don't know how we always one week is gluttony, next week is an elephant.
Right. Everybody else has these sexy little animals. I get to be the big fat elephant. Ugh, why do I keep getting stuck with these fat, like, characters? What is going
It's on purpose. Production isn't just like, oops, no, I can't believe it. Oops, how did that happen? Tyra's there with her little glasses going, what can we do to make Kenya's life worse and worse?
My favorite.
Not that posing as an elephant is like a big deal, but like, it's a pattern, isn't it? We're not just seeing like, oh, elephant lady. They've picked it because there's a storyline currently happening about her weight gain. That's why they would have chosen this.
Oh, is that a gator?
Where?
Right.
They could have made her a gator.
Oh my God.
Any other animal. It didn't have to be an elephant, did it?
Is for Lubriderm Ultra Moisturizing Lotion,
Lubriderm?
premium oat extracts, and of course that's why we've got the
Lubriderm?
crocodile. So I want to introduce you to your
Oh,
photographer.
no.
Her name's Gerda. Gerda, you want to come out and meet the girls?
Gerta. Hello, Gertie.
Right.
Gertie Gouty.
We gotta
Not
get
Gerta
you guys back to
penis.
hair and makeup. Turn you to some animals.
You're a sexy zebra.
Oh, they brought the whole team. Not using local artists. No, the whole team. Right. What's all this?
Have you
Okay,
been thinking about
body
ostriches
painting.
while you've been in hair and makeup?
Yes.
Now you're working with Mary, obviously.
Yes.
So
Mary.
I don't want to see nerves.
Mary has had surgery on her vagina to gain what she calls the fattest vagina in the world.
It is.
Who's going to be eliminated? It's really dependent on this photo shoot.
I don't
Okay.
want
Got
you
it.
to model with exotic animals. Like, leave them alone. I mean,
Good.
okay, I guess
I
you are
love
just like
that.
on a rock
Beautiful,
nearby.
Elegant. Yes. If we could just have a little more warmth in the face, think of something
It's very
pleasant,
windy.
like lollipops in the afternoon.
Lollipop land!
Anything. What about your head in Mary's mouth? Yes. Oh my God. Yes. For the first time, we got real emotion out of her. I think this is Christina's best shoot so far. Yeah, there you
And
go.
it's for
Yes!
Lubriderm. The lubricate your way to the dermatologist.
I walked in the shoot feeling amazing. I was ready to hop up there in that rock with the alligator and just do my thing.
Oh, Jesus.
That's looking a bit like a crane and less like a zebra. Think more graceful, because you do this a lot better.
Oh, good God.
Don't forget
Oh,
your
it's-
neck, Michelle. Every shoot
No,
today,
this is a
I
bit
told
too
Michelle
involved.
to drop her chin and trust the eye line from her eye to the camera.
Not
that looks
Lubriderm.
great. If you just hold that
Does
and
it?
work that, that'd be perfect.
Oh, I'm not sure about all this.
Love
They're
that.
really
Naima,
trying to
she
make something
poses
happen
right down
here.
to the tippy
Who's the
toes
photographer?
Of her feet.
Beautiful.
Little smirk.
Oh, was
You think
it
of
Gerta
everything, You
penis?
forget the mouth. That's the one thing.
Yes.
She's a silent killer.
Is she?
I just get to crawl around. I gotta work with a cane. I didn't quite like my look, but I really want this photo shoot to pull through and bring me another great picture.
It could be worse. You could be an elephant.
I'm freaking out, like, what am I gonna do? I don't know how to be a sexy elephant. The stomach is exposed to the highest extent.
Oh, they've done it on
It's
purpose.
bloated and it doesn't look good at all. I have to just try to suck it in and work it.
we're seeing a storyline develop, aren't
Think
we?
of your arm as an extension of your nose.
What an awful idea. Like, no one is going to be like, oh my God, did you see that elephant modelling Lubriderm? We have to buy 8 cases. No one has ever. And no one will ever, because nobody does.
She doesn't.
They doesn't. This is where I'm saying, like, this is so unrepresentative of the actual industry, because yes, there are some cookie crazy ladies in the industry who are like, do you know what? Today, girls, bright red.
Hello, what's your name? Where'd you come from?
My name's Wendy and I come from Drumfield.
That's lovely.
But the idea of a creative director and of like brand ambassadors and brand directionists is to try and sell a product, to manufacture a photo shoot that pulls it back to like the selling of a product. Is anyone going to look at Kenya dressed as an elephant on the back of a crocodile holding a moisturiser and going, do you know what? That's the moisturiser for me. Lubricate my derma hole.
That's lovely.
We're not doing that. That's not happening. It's so unnecessary. And this is exactly where reality TV is going to be like,
well, any agent is going to say no to you, Kenya, because you're just like an elephant.
And I hate to see it.
Gotta be in your mind, then we'll believe it.
You've got to be an elephant in your mind so we can believe it.
Kenya. Right now you're just holding it. Now you're holding that bottle again. It's not a trunk. This is my 10th time. Kenya, she just kind of poses and just hopes that it works. That's not the best way to model.
So what is the best way then? If it's not trying to pose and hope that it works, what is the way? Like, that's the only concept, is attempt to pose and do what works. It's a wig. Oh, that's quite fun.
It doesn't have to get too stiff. You're a cuddly toad giraffe. Brittany, I know she had a lot to deal with, but she wasn't as aware of her face. You're getting a little stilted.
Stilted?
Smile,
Wait.
In middle school,
What camera is that?
Smile, yes.
Oh no, it's the same Hasselblad.
In middle school, I was always called giraffe. It hurt my feelings, so it's just kind of fun now to be a sexy giraffe and be like, ha!
Ooh, yes, that's nice. Yes, that's great.
Why? So she doesn't have to hold the Lubriderm. It's just on her boob.
Our
The Achilles boob.
It's not a deer, it's a springbok.
Yes.
Why did you say it like that? It's not a deer.
What are you doing with the hand in the middle? I'm curious. Like, I just don't get what this is.
I'm trying to think long, elegant woman.
That's much better.
Yes, nice.
I like
Ooh,
her
actually,
body paint,
nice.
actually.
Yes.
I think it's worked
Kaylin
quite
did
well.
the best job
strangely
of
enough.
taking on her animal.
Okay. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Imagine, I cannot believe health and safety is like, put them in heels, on a rock, over a crocodile, in South Africa. But I cannot believe that would have any way passed health and safety. Well, I guess perhaps in America, in LA, it wouldn't have passed health and safety. I imagine whatever the South African Health and Safety Board is, it won't be OSHA. I don't know what it is. I imagine they probably might have something to say about that. No? And everyone's like, giggle, giggle, giggle. If she had have been like eviscerated, they'd be like, it's not our fault. We just didn't know.
I told her if anything happens, let go of the Lubriderm and go. And she just split out of there like a springbok would. They kind of prance and bounce.
I don't like this. Like, that poor crocodile. Poor Mary.
It's our first night out to dinner in South Africa, and we are going to a restaurant called Five Flies. It's been a long day out in the sun. We're happy to eat.
I went on set and then Jay hands me the Lubriderm bottle, and I went like this, and I started to go. I thought he was just handing me lotion. He's like, "No, this is what you're modeling, honey." I'm like,
Oh.
Michelle, do you feel alienated?
Imagine just coming right out and saying it. Michelle, are you an awful woman and everyone hates you? Like, wow, why would you even? We're definitely getting a Michelle versus Kenya storyline in this episode, I think. I think Michelle might go, which is a shame because, like, I really like Michelle. I do feel that it's utterly obscene that they've given her piss hair and, like, affected her health and her mental health and then been like,
no, you aren't good enough, you are awful. No.
You are the worst.
Michelle, do you feel alienated?
They didn't even do her roots before they came to Africa.
Naima, I'm surprised when she says that. I mean, it was kind of out of the blue. I don't want to say anything because it's not purely them. It's mostly me. I mean, I've had a hard time with it, but I mean, I'm trying to get more in with the group.
But you've been around us so long, Michelle. You shouldn't feel the need to be a distance.
I'm just kind of over Michelle at this point. I feel if you're not gonna get in with this, just we've been here, I just don't feel like it's gonna happen now.
Well, yeah, but also it doesn't have to, does it? Oh!
You've been
But I'm in the house, lol.
Rome. Now head out to your seaside home. Tyra.
They're not in a tent anymore. That's nice.
No, really,
Oh, a jump cut. The great glass elevator. Elevator, do.
Very, very groovy, baby.
Very
Our hotel
ochre.
suite is really, really nice. We are on the water, and to me, the ocean is so calming, and especially in this situation where we're so stressed.
This is fat, and that means with a PH.
I don't need you to
She thinks she's someone.
Tomorrow you will meet with the judges. Only 5 of you will continue
Oh,
on the
already?
hunt to becoming America's Next Top Model.
Okay.
One
Who do
of
we
you
think?
will
Michelle
be
versus
eliminated.
Kenya. Probably Michelle.
I
That's
feel
what I
like my
think.
standing in the competition is pretty strong, but then again, I could be wrong because every time we go to panels,
Famous
it's another
last
problem
words.
that they present.
I'm
still part elephant.
I have some nerves working up inside of me. I would be insane if I didn't. I am praying that my photo is
Yeah, what do
good.
they do? Do they just sort of like send them? Do they let? Oh, tags out, girl. When they have this situation where one of them gets evicted in the destination, they don't send them back, do they? Immediately, they just kind of like sequester them away from everyone else. There we go. Oh, awful makeup. Business wig.
Welcome to your very
Ooh.
first South African judging experience. Now it's time to make our ninth
luxury.
cut, which will bring us one step closer towards determining who will become America's next top model.
And you
Now,
can
you
tell
guys
they're on
know
location
about the
because
fabulous
they
prizes,
pulled
the
out
contract from
ethnic
top
dance B
international
music.
model management company Ford Models, a
Ford-
photo
Fords?
spread in Elle magazine, which will be shot by world-renowned
Shall
photographer
they?
Gilles Ben-Simon, and a $100,000 contract with CoverGirl Cosmetics.
Mm-hmm.
We have our amazing judges, the first being Miss Janice Dickinson, one of the world's first supermodels. Nigel Barker, noted fashion
Nigel
photographer. Nole
Bisquish.
Marin, prominent fashion
Nole
editor
Marin.
and stylist. And
Couldn't bring
Herta,
little
who was your
Pippin.
photographer
Mary.
this week for your photo
Oh,
shoot.
Gertie
This week
Guinness.
you learned all
Not
about
Gertie
posing.
Penis.
So today we're going to
Okay,
test you
I
on your
misheard
posing
that.
skills.
I'm
the
very
judges
sorry,
have
Madame
5
Penis.
different objects hidden underneath this table. The judges are going to hand you an object and give you a word that you have to act out. You have one
This
pose
is very
per
photography
object.
challenge.
You have to strike it fast and you have to strike it strong.
Okay.
Work it, girlfriend. Work it. Your emotion, my dear? Anger.
Just any time? Or just...
No, wait an hour.
Oh dear. Not the wah-wah.
And this next is
Oh god, what's this?
fear.
Fear. I'm frightened of this small drum. Don't steal my drum from me! Little drummer wig!
Aloof.
Aloof? Oh, couldn't care less about this.
Can I
What is
have
it? What
a
are they
hint?
holding?
Aloof.
What are they holding? What is it?
Aloof.
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 I can
It's
ask
very
you
like
to leave this?
No.
There you go.
Passion.
Fuck me with this!
Oh my Michelle.
What is it? What is it? I can't even see what it is.
Here we go, Michelle.
A weapon?
Happiness.
What is that? Is that a shield? Happiness.
Yay! I won!
Now we're going to do your individual
swiftly on.
evaluations. First is Michelle.
Your best pose was fear. You looked quite scared the whole time.
You had a photo shoot
Well,
where you
that's a
had
good
to
thing.
evoke an animal.
No.
Look, touch.
Why was that just a vague description and not like, well done, you did the brief? It was just like, you had fear and you looked frightened the whole time. Moving on. Like, what's the point then? Filler content.
the feel, the smell, not the smell. And here is your best shot.
Right, what are they going to say?
Wow.
You were scared in front of us, giving us the emotions, yet somehow you managed to pull off sort of passion and lust with an alligator between your legs.
I like this shot. I don't love it, but I really like it.
It's not good enough. You're not portraying an animal. You were born with beautiful looks, but it's a hell of a lot more than that,
They've
honey.
not given her
Naima.
When you
any
were
hair
posing,
oil or
you were
anything.
almost there. Like out of 10, you were like 8.5, 9.
Passion. I didn't find it.
Can you do passion?
Is that
See,
passion?
the face got ugly. You did Elvis. Here is your best shot. Is that passion?
fashion.
She's a cheetah.
Amazing.
Well done.
I would have loved to have seen your right leg not look like an amputee.
I think the leg is fine.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I agree with Janice.
Janice! Unacceptable.
I think the leg is fine.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I agree with Janice. I think the body could have more elegance.
Come on, you guys. What do you see? She's being an animal and a model
That
at
is
the same
so
time.
elegant.
She was the
What
one
do you mean
person
more
that
elegant?
used her limbs like the animal, and that's brilliant.
I agree.
You have to model with your whole body. The other girls got on the ground, got up, moved around, held things in the air. You were like this the whole time.
Aloof and Passion were exactly the same. It was like Groundhog's Day.
Wow.
Wow, what?
Beautiful face. This is a beautiful shot, and it has an elegance that elephants have, despite their heaviness.
This photo is really beautiful, Kenya, but I hate to say it. They had to do a lot of body work on you and retouching.
At home, pretty much, I try to, eat right. And we come here.
She didn't say that in this scenario. That was an overlaid sentence. She said that in a studio somewhere. Listen to the difference in tone.
They had to do a lot of body work on you and retouching.
At home, pretty much, I try to, eat right. And we come here, my metabolics,
I knew this
everything
was
is thrown
coming.
off.
Stop! If you're sporting a gut, then you turn to the side and disguise it.
Kenya, in the real world, you're a thin girl. But the fashion industry is so extreme, and I would love to change the rules, but until that happens, I think it's all about choices, Kenya. You can get a burger and take the bread off. I make it work when I have to.
Thank you.
Now, I can eat whatever the hell I want. They'll retouch it, because I've paid my dues.
I saw you eating those burgers.
I do. I eat.
She says ribs.
You're new. Be honest with yourself and don't point the finger, because nobody will retouch a picture as much as we did this picture. Christina, I thought your happiness looked...
That's also completely untrue, because now we're having AI fashion models. And the reality of that is that they are entirely technically retouching. So maybe that was the case 20 years ago when retouching was a little bit more of an elitist skill. Now, with the advent of social media and how fast you can tweak things in apps and on your phone and on the go, a lot of high-end photographers will also say things like, I just don't ever want to retouch. And then you end up with people like Austin Young or Nick Knight, where their whole work is based around the idea of creating something almost unbelievable. So, swings and isn't it really? Swings and you didn't have to say it quite like that. You could have asked what was going on. Didn't ask anything, did you? You were like, no, you. I'm surprised that they weren't like, ha ha, elephant lol.
Crazy. Like, you looked insane.
She's
and your
just
passion,
smiling,
it
but
was
she does
like,
have a very
who's
emotive
turning you
face.
on, man, because he don't know what he's doing.
Oh my goodness, so this was an ostrich.
Your legs are amazing. Beautiful arms.
This is the best picture you've ever taken.
But your weak
The
spot
pose
is
is a
your mouth.
flamingo, but
Top
sure.
lip could be a little fuller. There's a trick. Let me show you. People tell you need surgery. You don't need surgery. Underneath your top lip, stuff that in there.
This is what the industry's all about. Chicken cutlets for the breasts. Even men stick fake penises down there for underwear jobs.
Oh, look at it. Look at it. Oh my God.
Yes.
This is gorgeous. This is your trick.
No. Anaphylactic shock.
I've soiled my tunic.
Rolly when he has tuna. Sorry, girl. Exposed.
This is gorgeous. This is your trick. Brittany. Brittany won the posing challenge with Miss J.
You might have won it in Los Angeles, but this was just like, what was that? We've told you time and time again just how gorgeous you are when you're quiet and simple doing just that.
Right now.
When you are an
It's
entirely
annoying
different
and not
woman.
boring. That was the key word there.
Wow, look
Why
at that.
cast a loud woman who's like very bubbly, energetic, loud, big, extrovert personality and then constantly be like, why aren't you a quiet introvert? Why aren't you a quiet introvert? Why aren't you a quiet introvert? At the end of the day, like, you hire the people that you want for the jobs. You don't try and force people into things that they're just really like, she's just not suited for like a quiet little meek introverted lifestyle. Bizarre.
Ah, you rocked it. It's fantastic.
Oh, there you go.
Brittany, do you see
Lubriderm
your
on the
face, how
breast.
peaceful it is, and it's naturally sexy. Kaylin. I must say, girl, you rocked. You were absolutely amazing. You committed so much like a pro. But then you got to
Okay.
passion, and you know what to do, but I felt like you're holding back because that's too sexy. So I want to see passion right now. No, not pouty. Passion. Let's do it together, Janice. This is passion. It's something that's so exaggerated, you guys.
You want to see passion?
Lesbianic. Well, you got what you asked for, Tyra.
Just kidding. Wait, passion! That's just girls having fun. All right.
She is an entire charcuterie board.
That's passion.
You can't hold back.
sorry.
Well, we needed some representation somewhere, didn't we?
Wild Kingdom, here we come.
You are a chameleon. You have the ability to turn into anything and everything. It's not sexy, but
what was it called? Oh! Not a hanbok. That's entirely the wrong continent.
Turn into anything and everything. It's not sexy, but it's very cool.
Is she going to get called first?
Afraid of the croc?
She fell on top of it.
You fell on the croc?
And I ran faster than a springbok.
Girl, that's
Springbok, there we go.
A girl in high heels running.
Yeah, I find it crazy that they put them in high heels.
Amazing
on
in this
crocodile.
picture. She wears the spots of a leopard very well.
But I think Naima holds back a lot.
Brittany has what it takes to be a top model. She has the personality.
She's an exaggeration. She's like a walking exclamation mark, and it's not pretty.
Michelle, in person, she's just not there. She's weak, she's nervous.
There is a silver lining to Michelle. She can pull out a beautiful picture.
That's the silver lining?
Yes, this is not a bad picture. This is a good picture.
Honestly, if you are an introverted person, you will have a fantastic career in modelling. If you are just there to provide the service that you are there for, and you don't have to be like wacky, crazy carols at it again, girls, designers will become very friendly with you, and they will love you, and they will invite you back to model for them. There is a level of demurity associated with like introversion that isn't necessarily always associated with extroversion. It's not a bad thing, it's just a thing. And there is a handful of designers that will constantly ask you to come back, handful of makeup artists that will constantly ask you to come back, handful of photographers that will always ask you to come back. Like, they're making it out as if, like, if you don't do it here, you'll never make it in the industry. There are multiple levels in this industry. There's only a handful of supermodels, but there are so many models all the way down.
Really got this deer, and I know this animal well.
How well do you know it?
It's my national animal.
Christina.
She's really brought her bird-like features to her head here. This is the perfect ostrich.
In person, Christina, you were a little bit of that ice queen again.
Kenya.
I think Kenya has had it too good for too long. Kenya's being extremely pleased with herself. She's slipping week by week for me.
She's getting a little too elephant for me. She's out.
Takes one to know one.
Thank you. Proud of it.
Ridiculous. Right, okay. I don't know then.
Stand before me.
I don't
but
know.
Unfortunately, one of you has to go home tonight.
Kaylin
The
should be
first
called
name
first.
that I'm going to call. Kaylin.
Yes.
Who is
still
this girl
think
standing
Kenya
in front of me
versus
this week?
Amanda?
I don't recognize her. You may have been a springbok this
they
week.
They need to give them
You're the
some hair
lion.
oil, please. Hair oil.
You're still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. Thank you. The next name that I'm going to call.
Heavy is the head that wears the wig.
Christina. Christina, you learned today that every model, as you know, has flaws, and everybody has tricks. You learned a new trick today. Congratulations. Naima. I'm gonna be really honest with you. Today I was driving up to this judging, and I went through all the girls, and for some reason I forgot about Naima. Because Naima's personality doesn't...
That sounds like your problem,
it doesn't make
girl.
me remember you when I go home at night and go to sleep and think about the girls. I know there's something in you that is so beautiful, and I feel like you're stifling it.
Imagine saying that to someone. Imagine saying that to someone. Imagine that. I would take off my shoe and I would slap it upside her head and go, you get on the back of a crocodile and lubricate your derm hole.
Scandalous.
Bonkers. Brittany? Yes, okay, so Mummy was correct. Okay, right. The editing in this one
Brittany,
really gave
you
it
have
away.
This beautiful,
Maybe I'm just getting better.
effervescent personality, but from week to week, your tests, you're just falling apart. You have to use your strength to get to the head of this pack.
Do you?
Congratulations.
Get to the head of the wig. Right. Okay, here we go, girlies.
Will Kenya and Michelle please
I think Michelle's gonna go.
I only
it's a
have one
shame.
photo in my hands. And this photo represents the girl that will still be in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model.
I like that
I will
makeup.
only call one name. The girl that I do not call must immediately pack her bags and return home.
I will say something about Tyra. She has a great eye shape for a really impactful, smoky eye.
Two of you have very different strengths. Michelle, you have a face that is rare, but you fall apart under pressure. And being a top model means being under pressure constantly, being scrutinized, broken down, and picked apart. We're not sure if you're strong enough for that. Kenya, when we look at you, we don't see a model. And as much as
I hate and preach about models not having to be stick skinny, we have to face it that we are in the fashion industry. If you don't fit the clothes, you don't work. Both of you guys' weakness, I don't think there's time for either of you to overcome them. But we've been in this industry for a long time, and these judges have seen miracles happen. Kenya.
Michelle, girl. Well done, Kenya, but also Michelle, girl. Oh! Oh, that's a hard one.
You're gonna work on yourself, get it together, but healthy. You're still in the running towards.
Is that all? Yeah, but healthy, except we're gonna pick you apart every week.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Tyra's like, yes, so you're crying. Good.
Rock 'em hard.
The time will come, sweetie.
Oh, that's a tough one.
I wanted this more than anything in the world. I can't even, explain how much I wanted to be up there, be #1, be the best.
They're constant. Oh, that's gorgeous.
When I came in here, I was even more shy and timid, and the advice I've gotten and the criticism I've gotten
awful photo
has helped
shoots.
me change, definitely.
Awful. Such waste of opportunity.
I've just become more confident, and I feel beautiful. I don't think I've ever truly felt that before.
Time to go home and get a purple shampoo. Oh. Oh. Oh, Ken Morgan or your balls. Well, my loves, that was a tough one, wasn't it? We definitely saw from the editing of this episode that I felt like this was coming. I felt like it was going to be a Michelle eviction episode. It just really, the way that they were pulling the storyline, the exact same storyline that they did with Tatiana in the last episode, which was just almost an exclusion storyline, like she's been excluded from the group and therefore not gelling, and therefore other people are finding problems with her and then she should go. I've been this person. I've been the one that feels very outsider, very not invited to speak, very you try and have a joke, sometimes it's just not landing, or people are purposefully making it difficult for you to integrate into the group. I'm in an industry, obviously being a content creator, where I have a lot of networking opportunities, and sometimes when I'm invited to these opportunities and the organisers aren't good hosts and make you feel involved, I do feel a little bit why am I even here? And I really saw that today, so I really sympathise. And it's such a shame that this show gave Michelle such a hard time. They gave her a skin condition, they gave her terrible hair, they gave her body issues, and it's just didn't really need any of that, did she? Poor Michelle, girl. Well, let me know what you think about what we've seen in today's episode of America's Next Top Scandal, girls, because it's been a lot. And with that, my loves, it's time for the Patreons. You can see yourselves scrolling past on the screen right here. Yes, you can. Today's Luxeria Labs subscriber shout-out goes to Stefania Schiefer. Thank you so much for subscribing to my second channel here on YouTube, my lovelies. Bait. It is Luxeria Labs, and it is pinned in the comments box below. That is my photography, tech, and travel channel. Yes! And once again, I want to say a massive thank you to my top tier Patreons. Orkos Emoji, Ariadia X, Asgardians, Becky Johnson, Beebles32, Cameron Pittman, Shell Herman, ContraPoints, Finn Dunham, James A's and Girl, Jenny Wood, Larissa Says Relax, Leanne Jones, Lenore, Les Banana, Marzipan, Mo Sherman, Miss Kiss, Paolo Rivera, Sky Dorim, Steffi Tech, TNS Mum, and Taylor Martin. And you know what, my loves? I think I'm going to leave it on the notes of being an introvert can sometimes leave you feeling a little bit left out. But just remember, there's always a group of people out there for you. And with that, I'll see you in the next one.